You're not bored because conversations are shallow. You're bored because your brain stops getting psychological reward, and once it does, it quietly checks out. If you don't understand this, you'll fake interest, withdraw socially, or assume something is wrong with you. Your brain doesn't engage out of politeness. It engages when it senses value, novelty, insight, emotional signal. When no reward is detected, attention drops. Someone talks about their commute, the weather, weekend plans. You nod, but inside you're already gone. Dopamine stays flat, and the mind disengages to conserve energy. That's why you need to listen for patterns, motives, and subtext, not just facts. But here's where it gets uncomfortable. You're not above small talk. You're understimulated. Boredom often disguises itself as superiority, but in reality, your brain is starving for complexity. You feel restless in group conversations, but fully alive in deep one-on-one talks. Low cognitive load leads to mental drift. That's why asking why questions works better than asking what questions. Still, that's not the real trigger. Predictability kills attention. Your brain predicts where the conversation is going and shuts it down early. You already know the ending of their story halfway through. When a prediction is confirmed, there's no dopamine spike. That's why you need to interrupt your own predictions and look for what doesn't fit. And prediction connects to something deeper. You don't crave information, you crave meaning. Facts are cheap, meaning is rare. Your brain scans for emotional relevance and identity signals. You don't care what someone did, you care what it reveals about who they are. Without meaning, there's no memory retention. That's why translating facts into values like fear, desire, status, or belonging restores engagement. But meaning alone isn't enough. Most conversations avoid risk. They avoid vulnerability, conflict, and truth. Your brain wants edge. Everyone stays agreeable. There's no tension, no honesty. The result is emotional flatline. Introducing mild risk changes that. A real opinion, a real question. And here's the irony. Your boredom isn't a flaw, it's a signal. It's your brain saying there's nothing to process here. You come alive when someone reveals a contradiction or struggle. Psychological depth creates engagement spikes. So stop judging boredom, decode it. But there's a hidden cost. When boredom goes unchecked, it turns into detachment. You become quieter, colder, harder to connect with. Social bonding chemicals decrease. That's why you either steer the conversation or exit without guilt. Because the real danger is this. You start believing you're different, that people don't get you. Boredom becomes identity. You isolate, waiting for rare minds. Loneliness disguises itself as intelligence. The solution isn't waiting, it's learning to extract depth. Because depth is often hidden in plain sight. Most people don't speak deeply, but they think deeply. One precise question can unlock an entirely different person. When that happens, reward surges and engagement returns. That's what it means to become the psychological catalyst. Now connect the dots. You're bored by most conversations because your brain is designed to hunt for meaning, risk, and insight, not noise. Boredom isn't arrogance, it's unfulfilled cognitive hunger. If this exposed you, stop waiting for stimulating people. Become the one who brings depth, or accept the silence you're choosing.